you have a family and you want to take a holiday, you've got a few good options. Number one, you can go overseas, spend heaps of money and get jet lag. 2, get a holiday house and hardly ever use it. Or 3, get a Whitley Cruiser 630, go wherever you want, whenever you want, all over Australia. Whitley's latest release is all about luxury, versatility and value. Great for all conditions, it combines rock-solid construction with the latest 3D computer design techniques to give you a true all-round performer. And when you want to get somewhere, you can do it in a hurry. The Mercruiser 4.3 litre V6 is smooth, economical, and with 225 horsepower on tap, it gets up and goes. Its deep V hull design means that even in rough weather, you have control. And being a solid boat, it slices through the waves rather than bouncing over the top. It carves with real confidence too, which means you have control and comfort. If the weather's a bit nasty up top, you can chill out in the cabin, and I can tell you, it's a nice place to be.
The Whitley 630 Cruiser is the latest addition to the Whitley range, and as with all Whitley cruisers, is absolutely jam-packed with everything you'd ever need to get away on the water. Whitley is a very, very successful company based in Melbourne. They do build a large range of cruising and fishing boats. It's owned by 2 brothers, Neville and Stephen. They are one of the most awarded companies in Australia. They've won many, many awards for excellence in boat building, including export awards. This is just the latest boat out of their range, featuring all the things that they've learned over that over 50 years experience of building boats. And as you can see, once again, they've got it spot on. These boats can be used anywhere you want to go. People go camping overnight in bays, estuaries, in the rivers, our lakes, you know, off the coast, just anywhere where you're comfortable going and want to explore, this is the ideal boat to do it. The Whitley 630 Cruiser is packed full of features. It has an electric anchorage. You come out into the cockpit area where we've got a sink, a stove and a refrigerator, electric fridge. We have a full dashboard with plenty of room to put things. It's a comprehensive instrument package. It has a CD player as standard. It has a VHF radio for ship-to-shore or ship-to-ship communication. It has a large area in here for entertaining, great seating, and of course the rear converts also into a double bed, a table for eating, and in the back of the boat, a swim platform, sensational just for sitting around or swimming off. It has a rear shower, so when you come out from that swim, you can shower off. And of course, with the Mercruiser engine, it also has hot water and power steering. If you are looking for a boat that will do everything you could expect, go overnight cruising, spend a day out on the bays or the lakes, this is probably one of the boats you should look at. Priced around the mid-90s with a trailer, it's easily towable, it's efficient, and it's got everything you'd ever want.
How good's this? With the Whitley 630, you can tow water toys, or you can do a spot of fishing, or you can just get away for a weekend with your family and friends. I reckon it sure beats mowing the lawns at the holiday house or waiting at a departure lounge for 6 hours.
Fish, race, cruise, sail, ski, dive, whatever you choose to do on the water in your Whitley, insist on Club Marine Insurance, Australia's leading marine insurance provider. Call 1800 335 169 or go to clubmarine.com.au.
Sometimes when buying a boat, the hardest thing is to decide where to start. Well, with the release of the new Whitley Clearwater range, you need look no further.
Whitley Cruises has just released the dynamic new Clearwater range, and with a choice of 7 different models, they've hit a target in a lot of markets. The concept behind the Clearwater range of trailable family cruisers was born out of Whitley's 2004 acquisition of a large manufacturing plant in the USA.
I bought an existing business there, and the Clearwater range was part of that. I hand-picked the boats that I thought would be for Australia, and we did a bit of test case. They've exceeded our expectations, and we're now starting to build a few of those over in Australia as well.
Obviously, getting the whole range down here was a logistical nightmare, so we've chosen 2 stars of the show, the 2100 Walkaround and the 1800 Bow Rider.
They are very much entry-level boating. and it allows a lot of families to get on the water that wouldn't. And of course what we're finding, Glenn, is we're getting a lot of brand loyalty out of that as well. People are moving up into our bigger cruisers.
The 1800 is an exhilarating little boat to drive. It's actually a whole heap of fun. And with the bow rider and heaps of space inside, there's no reason why you can't spend a heap of time out on the water with your family or your mates.
It's full of features. It's powered by a 135 Merc cruiser. It has a full set of covers, as I mentioned, including trailer covers. It has stereo, CD player, grab rails, everything complete that you need for a safe little boat.
It's not intimidating in any way. It's not long, it's not big. In fact, we're running a small 135 Merc cruiser motor in this. It's got a lot of power to pull up a skier and a wakeboarder, but again, it won't scare you.
The price is $29,900. That's including covers, trailers, everything ready to go. And that, once again, is excellent entry-level value.
If fishing is what takes your fancy, the Clearwater 2100 Walkaround is most definitely the boat for you. It's a purpose-built fishing boat. It has heaps of room, heaps of stability, and all the features you'll need.
Well, it's a very unique boat that it's got a self-draining cockpit, which is fantastic for the fishermen, with a lot of live bait tanks and everything built in as standard. It also is a very unique boat that's got a full walk-around and also doesn't sacrifice too much cabin space. So down below here, we've got a double bed with fill-in cushions, a toilet and plenty of storage, yet the boat is still a very fishable boat.
We're running a 150 V6 on this, but depending on your budget, you can put whatever motor you like. Also, as far as options, a Raymarine C80 is being used on this particular boat. You can use, again, whatever you like, and the ability to option the boat up is really quite large.
This rig, complete with its trailer and its step sander and everything as you see it here, is around about $61,000.
So whether you're looking for a walk-around, a fishing boat or a family cruiser, the Whitley Clearwater range is a great place to start. I love this one. Well, I reckon the bow rider's pretty cool. In sports fishing boats, they don't get much better than this. This is the Whitley Sea Legend 700. It's the new addition to the Sea Legend range, and it's been built primarily to accommodate those two very important F words, fishing and family.
This boat oozes excellence in design and performance and was voted by the Australian Marine Industry 2005's best trailable cruiser boat.
We're very proud of this one. It's a very practical fishing boat. I think it's the ideal offshore snapper fisherman type of boat. It won the Family Boat of the Year with the prestigious AMF Awards up in Brisbane, and yeah, I think it'll do very well for us. It's a very high freeboard boat, which is fantastic for leaning into when you're fishing. It's very well equipped with all the modern needs of a fisherman these days, with bait tanks and plenty of rod holders, a big kill tank under the floor. Plenty of storage areas right through the boat. There's a little toilet situated up the front there, a double bed. You can have a bit of a sleep when you'd like a bit of a snooze. So it's just a very good general purpose boat. Traditionally, the Australian boating industry has been owned and managed by small family businesses similar to ourselves that have grown. Of recent times, a lot of multinationals have entered in it. And with the philosophy basically is to try and keep the family orientation into the boats, to deal with families that sell our products. Our dealers are all family-owned businesses, and also to listen to what a lot of the families talk to us about at our dealer meetings and things like that, and introduce them into our boats.
Once you've spent some time on the 700, it's easy to understand why it's an award winner. It's a very easy boat to drive, no surprises, but it's still a fully fledged fishing rig with a lot of fun attached.
The rough water taming ride is what you'd expect from a Whitley of this calibre. A deep V and 23-inch dead rise assures you smoothness, and a generous beam width delivers solid stability when the action heats up. And for a boat of just over 7 metres long, it really feels a lot bigger when you're on board. The business end of the boat is smooth and uncluttered. The plumbed live bait tank is set at the heart of the fishing activity, and a full-height transom locker boasts room for twin battery applications. And also, the huge underfloor kill tank has enough room for all your day's catch. And should you be considering an overnight trip, this well-upholstered V-berth bunk comfortably sleeps too.
It really is a very comfortable boat to ride in. Can keep you totally dry. In all seas, you put the clears around and you won't get a drop of water in. But even today, with the front open, the water is dispersing away from the hull and it makes it pretty pleasurable.
The Whitley 700 is well optioned up in its standard form, and it also comes in a choice of 2 or 4-stroke outboards, or you can even go for a cruising power of a stern drive. The huge amount of storage is also impressive. All your travel necessities can be safely tucked away when out and about.
So if you and your family expect the very best performance from a fully featured blue water fishing platform, the Whitley Sea Legend 700 is without doubt the boat for you.
Boats like the Whitley spend a lot of time out on the water, so you want to know that if anything happens, they're covered. With Club Marine, you know you're in safe hands, and if you buy or renew your policy online, you'll save 5%. Call Club Marine, Australia's #1 pleasure craft insurer, on 1800 335 169 or visit clubmarine.com.au.
Now, we've all heard the old saying, the family that plays together stays together. Now, laugh if you will, there is a boat that has been specifically built with the family in mind. It's called a Whitley. And one family who won't go anywhere without their Whitley are the Harnaples.
Well, this boat's done a lot of cruising up through the Gippsland Lakes, and which is fantastic waterways, and get out to the 90-mile beach. And we've done the far reaches of the Murray River, so we've done virtually all of the Murray River from Mildura right down to the far end of the Murray mouth. Go around Port Phillip Bay, but I think as a trailer boat mainly for us is the best part about it, is that we can go cruising to a lot of inland waterways and we're not restricted to just the bays of Melbourne.
The Harnaples own a Whitley Cruise Master that was built in 1997 and regularly take it on Whitley Club cruises.
You're getting in terms of value for money, and quality is very important. I think that's indicative of the boating awards that it's won in nearly all of its categories. The boats are really set up for family boating, and the other part about it is, whilst boating is never an investment, they hold their value. It's a caravan on water. You know, the great benefit of that is we can still pull into a caravan park and everyone else has got their caravans, and we hook up to power. And we've got all the amenities on board, and toilets and showers, and whilst they're restricted to the caravan park and probably going swimming in the swimming pool of the beach, we head off to the rivers.
Now, while Shane and his family enjoy a day out on the water, the Whitley family are celebrating their 50th year as boat builders and their continuing success of the 2003 Trailable Cruiser of the Year, the Cruiser 660. Now, well, obviously the family is very important to the Whitley brand.
We've always been a very, very close family, and we spent a lot of time on the water together when we were younger. And a lot of the features that you can see in our boats are because of that. We're designed to be a very safe, seaworthy boat with the family in mind, and also for people to spend extended periods of time on the water, enjoying their family and friends. Most of the boating waterways of Australia have got Whitley boats on them these days, so they sort of start down here in Melbourne, and a lot of our customers end up in the Whitsundays and Hitchinbrook and all those sorts of places. They basically use them as a little caravan on the way up there and get to their places and enjoy it with their family.
Neville's a bit biased when it comes to judging his own boats, so we asked Boat Point's Mike Sinclair to put the 660 through its paces.
Whitley prides itself in its interiors, and this boat is really impressive inside. But what's also important, in fact probably more important, is the fact that it works really well as a boat. This is no caravan, this is a proper boat. There's been a lot of work done on the underwater design of it, and it works extremely well. The 660 won outright Boat of the Year because of this combination of interior and its outright performance on the water. It's an excellent package. This 660 we're testing is powered by a 4.3 litre V6 Mercruiser stern drive. It's a very refined little engine, but if you want to go a bit quicker, there's an outboard option, or you can shoehorn a V8 in the back as well. The boat's unashamedly focused at the family, and there's great accommodations here. When you consider the size of the boat, it's got a full-size galley with provision for a microwave and a stove. It's got a sink with hot and cold running water, a shower, a toilet, plenty of refrigeration, plenty of storage. It's even got a flat-screen TV. You don't have to rough it in a Whitley, that's obvious. 660's helm is very car-like. There's a fully integrated instrument package here at the top. Room for your marine instruments. Radios are here easily got to at the bottom. It's a nice package.
For more information on the Whitley 660 Cruiser, head to boatpoint.com.au. The Whitley Cruiser 660 will set you back $95,000. Club Marine will insure your Whitley for $825. Club Marine, simply the very best for boat insurance.